Hi guys, it's Jen from Just Jen Cosplay. Welcome to another week. So today I'm going to be talking to you about the bow I've started making. So just to give you an idea, first of all I started by drawing a little pattern onto paper. I literally worked out roughly how big I wanted it to be compared to my size versus the picture of Lady Sylvanas with it. I worked out that roughly 4 foot, so 120 centimetres. I'm about 5'6", so that gives you an idea. It's pretty big compared to me. Yeah, so there we go. And I traced it out very small, literally about 20 centimetres onto paper, and made sure that I could draw it all out and roughly get an idea of how I wanted it to look. And then I basically traced that onto cardboard, full size. So there you go, you can see how big it is. It's pretty big. And then I've traced that onto foam, EVA foam. So I'll cut in a couple of the bits as I filmed here. Yeah, there we go. I hope you enjoy these little snippets, show you how I've started making it. I definitely have not finished yet, and it will still take me potentially a couple of weeks to actually get it done, because I do only work on it at weekends because I do work full time. So yeah, next bit in here. And so I've traced my pattern onto my EVA foam. As I said before, this is the floor mats, so I want 2 of each back to back, which will be stuck together. There we go. I'm now going to cut them out with my craft knife, and then we'll skip forward to the next bit. Okay, so I've cut 4 out, so now it's time for me to stick them together, so that I'm then able to use the Dremel to smooth down all the sides and make them more round. There we go. On to the next bit. So as I said, I've stuck these couple of bits together, and these are going to be so they'll connect to something like that when it's all sorted. But what I'm doing is using some plumbing pipe to connect the 2 bits together, because I want to make it so that the 2 halves will come apart. So I'm using this along with a connector, literally just plumbing pipe. Yeah, there you go. So I'm going to now use my Dremel to cut out the middle bit to try and get this to sit inside when the 2 bits are stuck together. So wish me luck. Here we go. So here we go. Just a groove in each one. There we go. Yeah, just a warning. You will get filthy if you're using a Dremel or equivalent. Mine's not an actual Dremel. Yeah, it gets all over you and makes a lot of mess, but it is quite satisfying. Make a nice, with it, deep, I don't know what to call it, canal, I suppose. There we go. So next I need to take my Dremel and to smooth off all these sides and make it, rather than 2 bits of square foam together, it should make a nice smooth edge that then I can cover with the Worbla. So here we go. And we're back to me again. So I've shown you how I traced out the picture. I've then cut them out into the bits, stuck them together, and then done some of the dremeling to get the corners down. So I've now got a dremeled piece of one end of the, and that's just to give you an idea of the difference. There you go. So you can see how smooth this one is in comparison. So I just have to do that again with this. And then I'll do the same, because I've stick these together. So I've got my hole for my tube. Then I'll stick them together, again, Dremel them down. Then I'll stick the 4 pieces together, which will make, oh sorry, the 2 pieces. So one of these with one of these. It's roughly, let's see if I can get that. That's roughly how it will look. something like that. There you go. And then, so there'll be the two halves, which I'll then be able to stick my pipe into, and like I said before, I've got the little connecting bit that will effectively screw them together, which means that I can then unscrew it, and the bow will come in two halves. As I said, it's going to be 4 foot roughly, so it's going to be pretty big. And I was worried about getting that into a car and that sort of thing, especially with all of my other stuff, because actually the armour takes up a lot of space when you start to think about, you've got the breastplate, you've got knee guards, shin guards. So what I've also been doing this week that I can't show you because it's not with me right now is some pieces of leather around the knees, sort of knee guards. I will also use that same leather to make the quiver that will go around the back, which I'm just going to again make with some cardboard, which I'll just effectively, like, you know, cornflakes box, which I'll make the cylinder with, cover that in leather, and that should be that done, and then just needs to make a strap to go around. So yeah, we're getting there, although I am really freaking out now because I worked out that there are only 9 weeks to go until the actual Comic-Con, of which I worked out, I think it's 4 of those weekends I am doing things. I have either people coming to visit me or I'm going to visit people. So I really only have 3 weekends. It must have been more than that. Oh yeah, 4 weekends. 4 weekends to do all of this stuff. So starting to panic a bit now. I still have that underlying fear that people are going to laugh at me. I know it sounds ridiculous, but you know, I'm going to walk in and they're going to be like, oh, you haven't painted that the right colour of purple, or, you know, don't you know that she's got orange eyes, not just orange contacts, or, you know, irises. Yeah, we'll see. Hopefully you guys can give me some support, encouragement, give me a like, give me a subscribe, write some comments, tell me how awesome I am, or ask me questions, whatever. I'll see you again next week. I promise I'll keep it much shorter next week because I have got some people coming to stay, but I promise that I will do this every week, so I've got to do it. And yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.